All right. Let's see if, okay. All right. So I think we are ready. And definitely wanted to shoot this video outside. I've never gotten outside since before today. So yeah, so I welcome to anyone who's watching this in the replay of this video. And I think really quickly, I am actually going to feed. So ever since COVID, I have been getting into birds. Like I absolutely love birds. So I'm gonna show you like our setup here. I don't know if you can see this, but so we have 3 feeders out here, 3 bird feeders. All right, we have the hummingbird feeder, which is here, and then we have the suet feeder, which you put like a little cake in there, and then we also have all the way at the end, we have the little seed feeder for like little finches. And I don't know if you can see this one little guy here, but my favorite bird is the catbird, who is really, really smart, but he's down there. He's waiting for me to feed him. So I think I'm probably going to do that sometime before I go back in. But yeah, so here we are in July, and it is definitely super, super warm. And I am back. I took a little bit of a break in between videos. I think the last one was we talked about the law of correspondence, but today we're going to talk about the law of vibration. I took a little bit of a break just because there was so much that I kind of had to do, and I just kind of had to take a step back for a second. I'm also a little bit tired of talking, as it is right now. Why, you may ask, is because I actually am currently in the process of recording the audiobook version of Life Change Now. So if you are waiting for an audio version, definitely check that out. That'll be coming out soon. As of the end of this weekend, I'll be about halfway through it. So I'm busy doing that. And I'm also starting the process of writing another book. So I hope to have the other book out by the end of this year. So definitely a lot of things going on there. But today, all right, so let's talk about the law of vibration. And so this is, of course, in continuing our exploration of the Kybalion, which is an occult text written way back in, I believe, 1908. And it describes the 7 Hermetic Principle laws. And I don't know if you can see, oh, he dropped off. But we're just diving deep into each one. So what is the law of vibration? Okay, well, according to the Kybalion, our book here, we have a little something written about it. It goes from the all, which is pure spirit, down to the grossest form of matter. All is in vibration. The higher the vibration, the higher the position in the scale. The vibration of spirit is at such an infinite rate of intensity and rapidity that it's practically at rest, just as a rapidly moving wheel seems to be motionless. And at the other end of the scale, there are gross forms of matter whose vibrations are so low as to seem at rest. Between these poles, there are millions upon millions of varying degrees of vibration. So basically, it just talks about how everything vibrates at a different rate. The higher it vibrates is the more energetically higher and more powerful it is. So we're talking about spirit, which vibrates very, very highly, as opposed to dense matter, such as the earth, such as even our bodies, that tend to vibrate at a slower and lower level. All right. And one thing they talk about as well is this is also true on the planes of energy and force, and also on the mental planes, and even on to the spiritual planes. An understanding of this principle with the appropriate formulas enables Hermetic students to control their own mental vibrations as well as those of others. The masters also apply this principle to the conquering of natural phenomena in various ways. He who understands the principle of vibration has grasped the scepter of power. So the Kybalion mentions basically there that not only does physical matter have vibration, but also our minds, our thoughts also have vibration, as well as spiritual planes as well. So, and we already know, the higher and closest to pure spirit, the higher the vibration. All right. So, what does this mean for us? And how do we really utilize this in our lives as 21st century people? So, what it basically is saying is that everything vibrates, everything is in vibration. The highest level of vibration is spirit. The lowest level is dense matter. Now, what we would like to do in order to create change in our life at the highest level is always to try to identify or reach the same level as spirit. So, for example, when we are trying to change something in our life, previous laws actually gave us a clue that there's a hierarchy, of course, that the spirit is at the top, and then each level down, we have mental, and then we have physical. So if we are trying to create change and create miracles in our life, we want to vibrate as wholly as we can at a higher level. And that definitely, most certainly includes our spirit, includes our mind as well. So if we can vibrate higher, the closer we can really bring our vibration to the level of spirit, the better chance we have at actually creating change in our life and having that effect. Because we already talked about pure spirit is the highest level and it's the highest vibration. So that is going to affect and all the change and help bring change, because spirit rules all matter. So if we want to change matter, even something physical, even something that's in our way, something that is in our life, change a relationship, change our career situation, change our lifestyle, change something that is manifesting in our life, we should start by vibrating our minds high to the level of spirit. When it is on the same vibration as spirit, then that's when it can control everything else. Okay? So, one thing too that often gets, here he is. I don't know if you can see him. He's my pet catbird. There he is. He's coming up the steps. Hi, catbird. Hi, baby. Oh, that's he's looking for his food. So I think I'm probably going to have to feed him very soon. He's getting up. He's feeling some sort of a way. I'm going to have to feed him. So it's my pet catbird. I love birds. They're definitely a lot of fun. Yeah, so one thing that's sometimes used interchangeably with the law of, I'm really sweating out here, but I was determined to go outside. It's really hot. But one thing that's used interchangeably often with the law of vibration is the law of attraction. The law of attraction is everybody's BFF. It's definitely certainly a reason that a lot of us got into finding out more about spiritual life, spiritual livelihood, and that sort of a thing, is because it just really made us more aware of our actions, of our thoughts, and what type of quality and actions and thoughts we're having. So the law of attraction and the law of vibration are often used interchangeably. But what's funny is I actually, based on the Kybalion's definition, I actually would not put them truly the same. So the law of attraction states, I guess, like attracts like. So basically, if you hold a certain vibration, you will attract something with that same vibration to you, which is something that definitely works. It actually touched on that too. The Kybalion actually mentioned when you raise the vibration of your thinking or lower it for that case, you actually can affect the vibration of other people. So I think that definitely was a good way of putting it. However, this actually talks about simply changing your vibration as high as you possibly can in order to affect what's below, in order to have a sort of trickle down effect, if you will. And they're kind of the same thing, but they're kind of actually a little bit different, which is really interesting. And yeah, so two things are why the law of vibration is so important. Number one is because we change our energy in order to change our lives. We raise our energy up to the level of spirit in order to affect everything that's below the level of spirit. It's basically saying that the best way to create change that's at a low vibration, which is earthly around us, is to change from high. So actually to bring up your vibration and to bring up your energy. And number two, I do believe that the law of vibration is actually an ancient way to promote and preserve our emotional health and our mental health. It is so easy to really spiral into negativity, into fear, into toxicity. And it's funny, for as old as it is, I feel like the law of vibration actually is a really good way for us to not spiral into really depressing thoughts and negativity. And it's a really good way to make sure you are thinking thoughts that are empowering you and that are going to give you opportunity, give you possibility, and give you options, and not keep you smashed down into states that you don't want to be in. And yeah, so I guess the best thing to do, so since we know that it's important for emotional health, for mental health, all right, how do we do it? So one thing I've actually started doing recently, my own little vibration exercise is, and thanks to Asha Molak, who has a book, an excellent book called The Underground Woman, which is actually available on Amazon right now. But she actually, as part of her book package, I got this excellent little notepad. But I have now taken a little notepad, and I'm going to begin an exercise to write out everything, all the thoughts when I feel like a dark thought start to creep into my day and threaten to hijack my day, I'm going to write it down and then think of a more positive thought that is going to happen. And if you're honest with yourself, you probably will have like a few main thoughts that will just keep coming over and over and over in your life that just repeat on repeat. So a couple thoughts, negative thoughts that I had today is, number one, I will never reach my ideal level of career success because I'm broken in some way, right? So definitely a very negative thought. Which can come in my head, and has come in my head before in times past. So this time, with my little notebook, I'm going to make an effort to raise the vibration of my thoughts. So this is a darker thought that I keep having. I noticed it, practice mindfulness, and notice that this happened. And so I wrote it down. And instead, I am now going to say, I am, because I love I am statements, I am focused on success, and my path reveals itself to me as I progress and persist. I believe in me. I believe in my power. All right. So this is something that I'm going to start repeating and saying over in my head, reading this over and over, saying it over my head. I want to do my best to replace this dark thought with this new empowering thought that's going to actually give me the life that I want. And you may know or may not know, I am also a pole instructor. I teach pole dance. And today, after class, I was working on a new move I was trying to get, and I couldn't figure it out. And after like the 20th time I tried, I had negative thoughts. I said, I suck. I'm not good enough to learn this move. And I kept saying that over and over and over again. Nope. Because I'm practicing this, I realized that. I wrote it down. All right, literally, I suck. I'm not good enough to learn this move. Wrote it down. And instead, I adopted the new statement. I am strong and perfectly capable of learning this move. I am learning this move. So it went from I suck, I'm not good enough, I can't get this, to I am strong and perfectly capable of learning this move. I am learning this move. I am strong and perfectly capable of learning this move. I am learning this move. Okay, so I feel like it's definitely going to come. I'm going to try it again tomorrow. I think it's going to click into place. I'm feeling it happen. But this is something that I'm going to do now, and start to try to raise the vibration to the law of attraction, to the level that it's supposed to. All right. So definitely, if as you're reading this, maybe this might be something that you would like to try, and definitely check out. A lot of times these can be some things like this. You can find them anywhere. You might have one already. You could buy one at a store. Just a little notebook that's easy for you to carry around to track your negative, toxic thoughts and bring them into awareness, into full light of day, and replace them with positive thoughts. I think that's a good practice to have. All right. So thank you so much for watching this video, and enjoy your summer. I'm definitely enjoying it. Mine here, it's definitely, can't wait to have a cool drink after this. But be well, be blessed, and we will see you next time. And if you haven't already, make sure you are signed up for the newsletter, as well as any sort of, as well as subscribe on YouTube or any sort of video. And stay posted. Stay tuned, because we will have the audiobook out as well as the next book. Thank you very much, and be well. Take care.